All right, we are going to play match 2 now with the Sweet Storm deck. I'm really happy with it. Lotus Bloom so far has seemed like not great, but we haven't gotten our opening hand, which is where I really want it. Dig Through Time, on the other hand, I'm tempted to try, like maybe making this swap, but I don't know. I want to see Lotus Bloom in my opening hand and see how it does then. Seems very high potential upside. But yeah, this deck, really happy with it. Really happy with how match 1 went. Hopefully we can keep it up. Don't want to get ahead of myself. We had a nice, dirtily slow deck to play against, at least. They didn't really put much pressure on us. They were also just trying to kind of do something big. Ginger Monster, on the other hand. I don't know. Winning die rolls, I like that. This looks good. We have Time Spiral later. We have Git Probe turn 1. We have Spell Seeker for some inevitability. I'm just going to do this now, because it's nice to see what's up. And we might as well just play mana for it. Like, this is a weird hand to keep. Toxic Deluge does nothing to us. Counterspell is annoying, but we'll just kind of pay attention to it. So I feel good about that. I feel like it was like a weird choice for me to get probe there maybe, but I know now that like nothing that scary is happening. And now they know we know about Counterspell, so it's like they know they're not going to just get us. So yeah, all of this seems pretty good. So they played an island. They played actually 2 islands. Mind's Desire. It's kind of awkward having both Time Spiral and Mind's Desire, but whatever, we'll make it work. So I'm going to Spell Seeker for Mystical Tutor, I think. Yes. Mystical Tutor Time Spiral is kind of nice. Or we can just take Time Walk, actually. I think we'll just take Time Walk. It's going to be surprising if there's something that I end up wanting more than Time Walk. Yeah, I think this is okay. Okay, Overgrown Tomb tapped. I like that. We, awkwardly, we can't play Baral with Miscalc up. I assume they'll counter Baral if we play it. So let's just not, and keep letting them do nothing. So they played Overgrown Tomb. They still have Counterspell, and they have 3 unknowns. But it looks like they're an anti-creature deck, which suits me just fine. I'd like to draw another island, so we can make sure Baral gets down. Dark Confidant, okay. They played around Miscalc, which is smart. We could also think about cycling Miscalc, but now that they're getting this like card advantage going, it's Time Twister. They don't really have a very good hand from what we saw. So I don't see any reason to Time Twister and give them a new hand. What I will do, well, Chain Lightning Dark Confidant. Because no matter what, we're going to end up drawing a new hand soon enough here. And then we'll play Baral into Counterspell. Does that make sense? Just to get Counterspell out of the way. Let's try that. This is kind of weird. Maybe this is the wrong thing to do. Okay, it lands. All right, interesting. Next turn, I'm going to go for something or other. I don't know what. Can we cycle Miscalc for cheaper? Toxic Deluge. Right. That's why they didn't care. Cycling still costs 2. Yeah. All right. Well, we made them pay 6 life, or 3 life. It's the most value they'll ever get out of that card, so maybe that was wrong. They still have Counterspell up. Yeah, that was probably wrong, but I just like wrote off Toxic Deluge as like, oh, that's a useless card. So I didn't really even think about it. Here we can Seething Song into Time Spiral. That's kind of awkward. We can Seething Song, Time Walk. We can... I wish we drew more lands. I think we just do nothing. And at the end of their turn, I'll cycle Miscalc. Okay, Marsh Flats. Yeah, let's just cycle this. Really want to hit an island. Lotus Bloom. There's an island. We'll suspend this. And then there's still 0 pressure coming from them. They have Counterspell, but that's just 1 card. They have 5 cards in hand. Vampiric Tutor. Okay, now Time Twister is hilarious. Yeah, because you shuffle first. Leovold. Alright, well that's annoying. That's really annoying. I wish we still had Chain Lightning. That's not good. We have to draw an answer to that before we can do anything else. I think we just do nothing. Because Leovold is shutting down all of our go-off plans. That wasn't even the card they vamped for, is it? Oh wait, no. Did they vamp at the end of our turn for Leovold? That could be. What do we have that answers Leovold? Chain Lightning we already played. And we took Lightning Strike out of the deck. This is something big. Walking Ballista for 3. Okay. Island. Is it time to just start firing shit off like a madman? No, because there's this. There's nothing we can really fire off. This is so awkward. I guess we just do nothing. We take 6, potentially 9. We're dead in like a couple turns. Leovold. Okay, we're definitely bringing in more burn for Leovold. What did I burn? Dark Confidant? I think I stand by that. I think it was still smart to burn Dark Confidant. What else do they have? They pump Ballista. So I go to 10. Lotus Bloom comes down. But what do we have to answer Leovold? I think nothing. It has to be Past in Flames. Wait, did I just skip my turn? Well, that sucks. Alright, let's just concede. Leovold. How in the world do we beat that son of a bitch? Just with a lot of burn. Sweltering Sun seems pretty good too, plus we can cycle it. Incinerate, Lightning Strike. Pyroclasm doesn't seem amazing. Char seems pretty good. Maybe Incinerate is another good one. Incinerate can never go face though. Flame Slash also can never go face, but it's just 1 mana, which is nice. I'm putting these in the wrong spots. I'd like 1 more. I guess Lightning Strike, because it can go face. So now I need to cut 3 things. Maybe Seething Song is too slow, unnecessary-esque. Spellseeker maybe too slow. The deck kind of feels like it comes apart at its seams without Spellseeker, but we still have Mystical Tutor. And Miscalc, I don't know. I don't think I was supposed to cycle it there. That would have been so nice to get him when they tried to play Leovold with Miscalc. But it looks like they do have counter magic, which is awkward for us. So it is nice to have Miscalc as counter. Maybe... No. Maybe we take out Thousand Year Storm? But it's good with all this burn. Maybe we take out Mind's Desire? Or Blightsteel. Actually, probably Blightsteel is the worst here. Because it looks like they have a lot of removal type stuff. And if our game plan is just like cast one big spell, then that's no good. Whereas being able to like spam a bunch of stuff at them will be able to overwhelm their counter magic. Okay, I've convinced myself. I said some stuff that made sense to me in my head, at least. I would like to play first. I would love to keep this hand. This seems very good. We got to suspend this, play this, say go, and then we can Mystical Tutor on the end of their turn for Time Spiral, maybe? Or High Tide, or... It's like a lot of things. Actually, I almost want to hold off on Mystical Tutoring because I want to draw more lands. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we'll play Baral. They might have removal for it. In fact, I feel like... Actually, though, they might have sided out a bunch of their removal. That's probably going to get friggin... What's his name? Leovold. Because I basically just scooped to Leovold last game. Mesmeric Fiend. That's gross. Shoot. So they'll probably take Mystical Tutor. I would imagine. Should have just... If I'd tutored, they would have just taken whatever I tutored for. But we can Chain Lightning that if we draw a mountain. And then get Mesmeric Fiend back. Hey! So, this is the big question. I think it makes sense to just Chain Lightning this. Because then I get Mystical Tutor back, and I can always Mystical Tutor for burn for Leovold. Yeah. And we have a lot of burn in the deck now. So it's not like this is super duper scarce. Alright. We already played a land. Guess we attack with Brawl. I always find it funny to just be attacking with like my 1 power utility creatures. Alright, this is probably Leovold. So in response, we'll Mystical Tutor. It sucks, because we need to get something to kill Leovold. I mean, I want to do other stuff. I want to do cooler stuff. But I think we have to just kill Leovold, because everything else requires... Yeah, so we'll take Flame Slash. This comes down. Flame Slash, as expected. They draw a card. Dang, this card is good. So many cards I want to play with. Play an island. And we say go! All we have in hand is a Desperate Ritual. Get in with Baral. All we have in hand is a Desperate Ritual. Talk about desperate, am I right? It's kind of like a joke. They have 5 cards in hand. Hypnotic Spectre. That is so bad. That is one of the scariest cards I can imagine going against for this position. But there's a lot of things we can draw. Sweltering Suns is not... We can Desperate Ritual into Sweltering Suns. Kill everything. No, I think we gotta do this. This is so awkward. I think this is like a fine matchup. Like, the disruption that they're giving us isn't so backbreaking. It's just that, like, our hand kind of all fell in over itself to get rid of Leovold. But we did get rid of Leovold. Like, that's a big deal. Play that tapped. I like to see it. Island. All right. We'll get in with Brawl. Holding Island in hand, because I'd rather have Desperate Ritual. If we drew another mountain, though, I think I'd play it. Yeah. We're live to draw pretty much our whole deck, though. Okay, that's fine. Mountain. Alright, I'll play Mountain. You can make me discard my island. Oh, this is so awkward. Oops, I skipped past my attack. Can I undo? No. Can I undo? No. Oh well. Will it matter? I doubt it. Yeah, this is bad. But, you know, Time Twister would be great. Not Island. Guess I might as well play it, because either I play it or they make me play it anyways. And I'm sure they've got a lot of counter magic in hand, though, if I play one of my draw 7s. This is looking very grim. Very, very grim. They have a few cards that were just... This is Venser, bouncing Lotus Bloom? Oh, bouncing Baral. Interesting. Oh, because they did a pre-combat. Oh, that sucks. Alright, that's pretty clever. The Venser Hypnotic Spectre basically destroy any permanent is quite nice. Okay, that's another land. We're gonna die quite quickly. They've had all the opportunities in the world to draw counter magic. So I don't think we're getting out of this one. Time Spiral would be nice. Give us one hand's worth of shot to just win the game. Past in Flames could do it as well, but Mountain? Alright, we got one more turn, assuming they don't have some way to deal an additional 2. They cycle Miscalc. Get in for 4. Yeah, this is bad. The fact that they cycled Miscalc is so bad, too. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Walking Ballista for 2. Okay. Dang! That was so disappointing. That was really disappointing. We weren't even close, really. Like, we never actually started going off. First game, friggin' Leovold shut us down really, really hard. Second game, what did I burned something before Leovold, and then I found burn for Leovold. I burned the Hypnotic Spectre to get my Mystical Tutor back. Yeah, I think that was the right play. I think I needed a way to have Mystical Tutor in my hand, just for that inevitability. I guess the other line of thinking was to not burn Leovold immediately, hold Mystical Tutor in hand, wait to draw burn, because we had brought in 2 more burn spells, I think. So the odds of drawing one were like, okay. And then burn Leovold with the thing we just drew naturally, and then we can Mystical Tutor for like Time Spiral or Time Twister or one of those other cards that we never drew, and instead we just drew lands. I feel a little salty, but you know, it's Magic. Game 1 we drew quite nicely, or match 1 we drew quite nicely, so I guess this was inevitable. Lotus Bloom. It showed value. It certainly showed a lot of potential, because it looks like if we have it in the opener, we should expect to survive long enough to go off with it. We just couldn't go off. Leovold, man. Leovold, what a scary card. What a scary card for this sort of deck. Okay. Please join me in match 3. Hopefully it'll go a little better. Who knows? Who knows? See you then. Bye-bye.